Hey family, good morning. God, I thought I had turned it off. Oh. Good morning, family. I need to get my stand back. How is everybody doing? Your girl get up early, early riser. Your girl get up so early. Let me put this. Let me put these documents up. Guys, I get up early. Took my son to school. Right on the clock. Right on the clock, guys. So we got up early today, giving God thanks and praise, thanking for life. I'm gonna give, and then I got up and I was on the road singing praises. As soon as I see I'm coming online, I see somebody online. I don't have to turn this down now. Watch them. See somebody online. So greetings, somebody's online here. So I gotta check in with that lady here. I say good morning. So good morning, family. Good, hey, Keishawn Harvey. Good morning. How are you? I'm rising earlier. Every time I rise early, I'm gonna give God thanks and praise. So good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? How are you guys? How are you this morning, my dear? How are you? I got up early this morning. I feel so good. I am feeling so elated. Because it's never easy to get up every morning early. So when you get up early, you feel good. Yeah, I feel good. Feel good. You say, blessings, my sister. Yes, you get up and feel good. Feel so good. So good. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Yeah. So how is everybody doing? Yes, family. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So how is everybody doing this morning? We get up early, we out and about. Yes, quick and fast. Ready, ready, ready. Ready, 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 ready. hmm And then tomorrow is the big day for the little one, but I just found out it's gonna be happening at 2 o'clock in the morning. In 2 o'clock in the evening. Not in the morning. I would not be wake up. I would not be wake up. Oops, sorry, take the cap lock off. Yes. hmm So how is everybody doing this morning? Everybody having a good morning? I'm here. One of my friend here, one of this YouTuber that I follow here, she's on live. So I'm here. Is here. You know. I'm just here on this in here because she just came on when I saw I'm going to go live, and I said, all right, let me just go on my computer and do my duty, baby. Do my duty. Do my duty. She was on yesterday and I didn't see her. I fell asleep. Well, when I get up back, I realized she was on. Okay, they don't like when you do repeated word. Okay, okay, I got it. Yeah. Sorry. Uh-oh. Yes, family. So we wake up. Hey guys, I'm dropping the boys to school this morning. The boys to school. The boy to school. My windshield was icy, so I had to scratch that off and everything. So I had to get that taken care of. I had to get that taken care of and everything. And then he was right on clock because school started at 8 o'clock, and I felt good. I felt good, and I get up this morning and I said that what? I think when you make the goal to say you really need to get something done, it will get done. And I'm talking about goal. I gotta look for my resume. My resume. Where did I put my resume? I need one of my resume. I'll look for it in a few minutes. I gotta look for one of my resume. WNC, right? Hello, Queen. This is WWC, your friend and brother. Support your channel to support your channel. Good morning. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Oh, you know, this year when the winter come and your hand have to be frozen in the winter. I don't know if it's the arthritis in this finger, but it hurt. It went away recently and then it came back. So I don't know. This one hurt so bad, and it's not like when you squeeze it, it hurt. It just hurt, but when you squeeze, it's not hurting. But you move it about, yeah, it hurt. Yes, man. Yep. But the weather not bad today. You see what I'm wearing this morning. The weather is not bad. It's not bad at all. I got up and made me my yogurt breakfast. Make the kids their breakfast and yep. And then the big one said, "Ma, I need some ice cream." I'm like, "Okay, okay, yes." Up Movement TV. Good morning, beautiful friend. Good morning, man. Bless up, bless up. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How do you do? How do you do? How you doing? You say AI left out. You're always messing up my chat. WOS, you're so hilarious. Ah. And then I'm wearing this green shirt this morning. When I stand up and look in the mirror, I say, "Wow, this look nice. I like it." Up Movement TV say, "Yeah, man, God is the greatest. What is another nose? A blessing, blessing underneath our nose." But it just goes to show that when we get up early, man, we nice. You know, we feel good. Feel good when we get up early. Oop, 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 error. Feel good when we get up early, man. Yeah, man, we feel good, man. Yeah, yeah, we feel good. We are give God thanks and praise, Thank God for the blessing and the earnings, you know. I have this function I have to go to at 10 o'clock today. So I gotta look for my resume to carry because I'm gonna try to tap into a different profession and see. I don't have the experience in that profession, but I sure have the talkative. I sure have some customer service background knowledge there and how to deal with people, you know. and know how to deal with people on the whole, you know. So I'm gonna try something. So and I had license. They want the profession. They said they need us. It's your robe looks like my black and white. Oh, you say, oh, you talking this? I need to change it too, because they got the same color in my room. So I gotta change it. And that's a lot of fish. I almost right finish. Spellings, I'm telling you, yes, yes, family. I gotta change it. I had looked at because I said if I'm gonna make the computer desk be right here, I'm looking at making. I don't know yet. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. How should I set this? Oh, it's not a. This is a shirt. A shirt, and then the. This is a shirt, and this is like this. So, yeah, it's a shirt. It's a shirt. I just like it. I say green look bright color look nice. Bright color look nice. Guys, I'm doing my duty. I'm doing my sweet duty. Ooh, that's a lot of fish. Yes, man. Yes, yes, yes. So we have to rise up. And I get up this morning and man, on my little way to drop the boy, I be singing it. Some old gospel song just come to the head. I'm like, okay, okay. And I'll be singing. I'm like, yay. I have a black and white robe like like the thing you have on over the green shirt. Oh, which is it's still it's a shirt too. We can zip up. We can zip up. Thank you. I got this couple years of Family Dollar. I guess I grow a little inch. I don't know because now you see where my hand is. See where my hand is. um, but I love this because in mere fact I could just drop my phone, my keys inside instead of the outside pocket. So I like things like these. Okay, okay, okay. I got you. Okay, yeah. And even though outside is cold, the weather is not so bad, if that makes sense. You know, we're supposed to have some icy whatever. How is the weather by you guys? Yeah, my sister got me the road 20 years ago. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the robe 20 years ago. Oh, that's a long time. I probably have some clothes that is long time. You know, they can't fit me no more though, that's for sure. Because I even have pants when I just moved to America that never been worn, and I had to take it to Auntie Donna. I have a lady in Jamaica called her Auntie Donna. She used to make all my clothes for me while going through school and stuff. And I like when I was coming here because I was so skinny. I was when I just moved to America. I was like 96 pound. I was very skinny then, and then I was doing sport at the same time, so I was very skinny. You know what I mean? I didn't have no flesh on me anything much. My head didn't look like this. My neck didn't look like hot cross bun. And so I like to have clothes, even though I don't mind that wear all of them, but I have some brand new. And every time I look at the pants, because Jamaica sells some nice jeans, some nice, beautiful jeans, budget friendly. And it can't fit me up till now. So I put it down. So when my niece come, I want to give it to her. Because it was a nice, those nice jeans with the blings and stuff like that. It don't have a lot of bling bling, but they have some nice blings on there, and it looks so nice. And so I said when my niece come over here, then I'll give it to her because they skinny too and stuff. But that's how we were raised to buy stuff and put it on for rainy day, not realizing that we ain't gonna be 96 pounds forever. He said, yes, I mess up me. I said road, but I said road. That's all right. That's all right. You know how we go. Listen, even when you're using the voiceover sometime, I'm telling you, I use the voiceover, and because of the language barrier within the English and the mother tongue, when the recording don't pick up the words correctly, oh, I'm telling you, it still run off. Gen X effects, how are you, my brother? Greetings, greetings. How are you? How are you? Greeting. So it's not just AI. Even me with my mother tongue, the recording can pick the voice up sometime. Even so, I'm telling you, well, yeah, WA sister, well, yeah, keeping things that make me feel comfortable. I don't care how old. Yes, I mean, as long as I like, actually, is we set trend. How you think trend is set? It's somebody who just come and keep these things for years, and then when they roll them out, they say, "Oh, this thing is back in. Belfoot pants is back in. My ankle is back in." Even knickers pants. I used to love knickers pants. Gen X say, "Hey, sunshine. Hey, greetings, greetings." We wake up here and we are shining. Yeah, I'm here with my girl. Huh? So a lot of things you see here, translation get me mixed up. Yes, yes. Well, even my talking sometimes it get mixed up, so I only can imagine. Yo, man, I only can imagine. You know what I mean? I only can imagine. Only can imagine. I don't know how to say it. But such is life, though. You know what I mean? So blessings to everyone. Everyone, early rises, blessing. I even get up this morning, do some exercise, and then go take me a nice shower. All me and the kids this morning and stuff. You know what I mean? So in a few minutes, and then because I have a 10 o'clock appointment, so in a few minutes I'm gonna do them. Gen X effects. I hope you have an amazing day, Queen. Yes, how are you doing, Gen X? I was watching one of your video the other day, and I was so able to relate to that video. Where you were talking about some stuff. Then I'm telling the power of us when we out here, we wouldn't even know that sometimes we're saying some stuff, and others are going through these things. They don't have to share it with you, you know what I mean? But just to hear somebody say it, and they can relate, they say yes. They don't have to say hey and pinpoint what exactly it is if they don't want, you know what I mean? But just to hear when somebody is so vulnerable, speak about the things that they've been through and how things work and so forth, it just make it like, yes, there is hope. There's hope in a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? There is hope. Yeah, not a problem. He said, thank you. Fantastic. I am thanking you for asking. I'm so happy. Can relate. It's so nice when you're here. What you're feeling sometimes nice to know you're not yes, man, you're not alone. You're not alone. Even if people don't share exactly what part of the video they watch, depending on what, 'kay, you know what you were talking about, and they don't even share it out there loud for everyone to understand, but they do understand when they listen. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we're looking at something, but it's the message we have to also look at to understand what we are going through. We're never alone in it. We never. Because even last night I was doing some schoolwork, so I end up go to bed. I end up go to bed a little later than trying to go to bed at 8 o'clock. Well, I was trying to do live like within that time when it's school time, but that didn't happen because yesterday had so many things to do. Plus, I had to get some rest for the night that I lost makeup, and and it just goes to show that just hearing what others are going through, been through, and stuff, and see how you know you can say, "Oh my God, I can breathe." Because I got up this morning, and as I said, I was praying. Because even though I go to bed late, I was still praying, and I said, "God, I need to I need to still be able to get up early so that if I get up at 6, I still know my son don't go to school till 8, one don't go till 8:30, but I can able to feed them properly. You know what I mean? I don't have to rush feed them, or they don't have to say they don't want this, or because when you have to rush to do something, a child will say they don't want it because you're running behind, you know, and everything. And when I got up, even though I go to bed late last night, but when I get up and I got up exactly at 6. Guys, I couldn't even say thank you, Jesus. I just was whispering it inside of me. I said, thank you, Jesus. Because at first, when I got up, the sleep was still, yes, mama, I get that 100%. Yeah, man. The sleep was still lingering in the eye. Was still lingering in the eye. But I was able to get up and I felt good this morning. I got up, I was even exercising. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show that no matter what we put our heart, our mind, our soul to, if we keep dreaming, right, things. When I learned that when we pray for stuff, it's not a guarantee that you're just gonna drop all of this right away. It's like you say, oh, I'm gonna give my life to God. All this that you're doing is not gonna just drop instantly. No, it's a constant process. It's a continuation of learning, of growing, of developing, of strengthening yourself, strengthening your mind, widening your horizon, work on you internally, externally. You know what I mean? There's so many things. And when I got up, I'm like, wow, this feel good. Even though I went to bed late, I was still able to get up at 6 o'clock because that's when I did aim to either get up at 5 or get up at 6. So I get time with the kids, and then I was able to get them to do every little thing I wanted to do. Get the little one, get the big one to go in this epic. Because remember, I said once 3 o'clock is over, you have to do the paid version. My budgeting don't balance out for everything. You understand? So I have to create that avenue for him to be able to do that without me won't have to worry about the excess money or anything, because they had the free version between 7 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the evening. Yesterday scheduled with meeting and tutoring, because I signed him up for tutoring. That will take away some of his days, so you don't want him being there all the time. And so I get up and try to utilize the morning. He got up early this morning. I didn't even have to wake him up. I just fed him, make him some cereal. I make him some cereal. I make him the cereal with the granola in there and the almond and stuff like that. So that's the cereal I made him this morning. So that was beautiful. So God is good. God is good all the time. So many times we hear we just need to find that little strength in us. There is a little strength in us, but we have to pray for it. So I was saying that I pray to be able that this year is the year where I will be able, because I normally get up and take my kids early to school. But from last year, the end of last year, coming down to this part of the year, especially last year, I was taking the little one to school very late. And I remember one day the teacher looked at me and said, that's not like you. I used to be literally at school waiting for them 7:30 in the morning, and school don't start till 8 o'clock. And she said, that's not like you. You know what I mean? So what happened? But life happened, things happen, situation happen. Sometimes you go down in life and all that go down with you too. A lot of things that you were doing in life. Once you go down, it go down with you too. But once you come back up, all those good attributes and qualities, they will also rise with you. But they're not gonna come right there and then one shot. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a constant work in progress to get back there. So that's why I say when I get up this morning, I see I was able to make it, get up at 6 o'clock. I felt good. I felt good because now I'm on the track, and I just have to try to work and maintain that. Because when you don't maintain something, you can go back down quick and fast. Anything you're doing, if you're not striking that balance and trying to maintain it, you can always lose it back. You know, it's like weight. If you're not trying to maintain that weight that you work so hard to shed, if you're not trying to maintain the level where you're comfortable, you'll quickly rise again to the occasion again, and it can be very hard again to get back to where you were. You know what I mean? So many things, and it start with consistency, your mind, how you're framing yourself, how you're looking at yourself, how you're looking at the world around you, and all these things. I was listening to Charlemagne this morning, and they were asking people and having a calling, and they were saying, what do you think about this young man start to break down after he's a teenager and he went out there and he did some act with the weapon and whatever, but then when he realized that they're not gonna charge him as a minor or something like that, he break down crying, and they were asking people opinion about what they think about these things. And you know, one of the lady while he was talking was saying, well, you gotta remember, because they have different, and he said, remember now we all have different perspective regardless of the same situation, but we all gonna have different perspective on something, and no one size fit all. And he was saying it's just a tough situation, and then he was asking the his coworkers, like, he, they said, what do you all think about this? Would you feel sorry for that young man or something? He said, no, because two life has lost. I would be feeling more sorry for the people who who are grieving that their children is no longer here with them, because he didn't think, and he just act out of emotion and everything. And then he was saying that back in the days a lot of things was happening, but because technology wasn't around to outline some of these things or showcase some of these things was still happening like what is happening now, you know but it wasn't out there showcasing. And somebody else will say, yeah, well, it wasn't, but it wasn't as prevalent like now. Even now it's happening too often. So he was saying, yeah, but back in the days it was happening too, blah blah blah. But it just goes to show, regardless of anything, family, we have to grow with grace, and we have to fight. We have to challenge ourselves not to get there anymore. What I mean? It's like you lose the weight, and you say, okay, I'm comfortable at, let's say, like at my age, let's say they say your weight should be at least around maybe say 130, 140, depending on your height or so. 'Cause your weight and your height go, you have to you master all of that. And you realize, so you're at the weight level now according to your age, your height, and all of these things that's taken into consideration. We have to give God thanks. We have to give God thanks. Oop, sorry. I need to find out how you can just type one thing so it's like a constant reminder. So, but I'm here to say, early risers, we are not gonna give up off anything we put our heart and soul to. And then I'm get trying to probably dap into another profession and see how that works. Hey Faith, how are you? Hey Auntie, how are you? How are you, Faith? How are you? Greetings, greetings. How you doing? You know what I mean? Greetings. So yeah, I have to give God thanks. I have to give God thanks. Oh my God, this is you crazy. Hmm. Hey, you know what? You know what kind of drinks I found to also help me with faith. Oh, faith. Can you give me some advice? I am not too okay. Okay. Well, you're not too okay. First thing you need to do is pray about it, because a good thing you're aware. Ooh, why my stomach growling? Hold on, let me drink look of water so reduce the alarm. One second. If you're not feeling too well, and I don't know what the situation is, but you know you can keep that in part of you. We just can do a general thing. It's always good that one of the good thing about life is when we are aware of something, it's easier to be taken under control than when we are not. Is that living in denial? We're denying ourselves of the things that are bothering us or affecting us. Give me one quick second there. But the good thing you're aware, you say you're not doing okay. And when we're not doing okay, it's natural. Is what we're gonna do to figure out why are we not okay. Is it because we are stressed because we don't know where the next bill is coming from, money is coming from to pay our bill? Is it stress because we don't know where the food is coming from to feed our children if we have children? Is it stressful because we're going through school and we don't know how long we're going to last in school because our parents don't have the wherewithal, or we don't have the financial stability, or we don't have the common resources that gets us to and from, like the clothes, the shoes, the bags, the books, you know, the things that we all need to be balanced in going forward and be stress free that way. Or when we look at life is, what is it that's going on with us that we're deeply rooted with stress? Find out what that is. You will know what that is in your life and work on the things that you have control over, which is you. Start off with the things that you see around you that you can use to help propel you through. You see, but I don't want to be all alone in school. I have gotten to accustomed to having her around, and I have so many classes with her, and I am now too close. You're not too close with anyone else. Oh, so is this a case where saying somebody was at your school or so and they no longer gonna be there? Also, that can be a little bit stressful, but do you have their contacts also? Then that way you can keep in contacts and so forth. But you gotta remember when you're in school as well, one of your goal as well is to try to focus on your education. You don't want to get caught up with any situation or anything in life. You want to focus on your education, because know the reason why you're in school. Sometimes your friend will your friends parents will take them out of school to do something else, or they migrate to somewhere else for a better life and better opportunities, or more freedom, more wherewithal and everything, and then you are left behind. Doesn't mean that those persons don't care. They say, can you scroll up? Or I guess you're referring to this where you say, but I don't, you say I'm not okay, but I don't want to be all alone in school. Are you homeschool? You sound like you're homeschool. I have gotten to accustomed to having her around. Okay, so that means somebody was around you, but they're no longer around you. I have so many classes with her. Oh, okay, it's talking. You seem like you're referring to your teacher or a friend. Classes with her, and I am not too close with anyone else. No higher. Oh, I didn't see that. You probably gonna have to send that back because I only see where you say, "Hi, auntie, how are you? Can you give me some advice?" And you say, "I am not okay," and then what I just read. But I don't want to be all alone in school. I have gotten to accustomed to having her around, and I have so many classes with her, and I am not too close with anyone else. No, I explain more about Can You School. I haven't seen that one. So those are the ones that I've seen. But it seemed like you're referring to a teacher or a friend here when you say, but I don't want to be all alone in school. I have gotten to accustomed to having her around, and I have so many classes with her. So I'm thinking if it could be a friend, or you have so many in classes with your teacher and they no longer teaching you, or they migrate to a different school or so forth. So that could bring some level of frustration, but you just remember the good things that that person did to you while they were around you. Keep those good memories, because it's easy to drift to the negative than it's drift to positive. Keep the good things. Remember one good thing that that person had said to you. For example, they could have said, you know what, Faith, we're gonna work. Let's say it's your friend, hypothetically speaking. Let's say it's your friend, and that friend said, Faith, I want us to work hard. We're gonna work hard, ace our class, we're gonna do what we gotta do regardless of our situation. And now you realize that you thought you were gonna have that friend forever, but then that friend had different plans, or that teacher that were instilling positiveness in you, breathe life into you through education and all these things, open up your eyes with different ways of educating us, with different experiment, with different knowledge, with different understanding, break things down for you to make you understand also. And then they are no longer with you. Think about the good things that they have done to you, and keep those memories alive, and tell yourself, you know what, I want to be one day just like this person. Because the mere fact that we're able to uplift you to that part, to the part where they probably migrate to somewhere else, I don't know, I'm just saying. And they have no longer have a place in that school or anything or within you, but they are there. They are there. They are there same way. So give yourself grace, give yourself time to heal. And once you're in school, you have to focus on your education. Things gonna happen in life where people have to make drastic decisions sometimes, and sometimes it's not by their choice, but it's also by the choice of their family, what is best for their family, and also what is best for their mental health, and a lot of things. And when they're making those decisions, they may feel bad to know that, oh, I have a young lady or a young man that is relying on me, but at the same time, I have to take my well-being serious. I have to stand up for me, because if I don't stand up for me, who's going to literally stand up for me when things come crumbling down? So hold on to the good memories, and more importantly, now focus on your schoolwork so you can finish. And then who knows, maybe in the future or so, you never know. In this world is a cycle, it goes around. you know you can go to school with people for years and you can never find them, and then down the road you find them. What I mean? So hold on to the good things. I have friend right now in my life that I haven't seen in so long. Family I haven't seen in so long, and everything. Even yesterday was my mother's birthday. I wasn't able to call her, but she get up this morning and she called me. And as soon as she called me, I didn't even wait for her to say nothing to me. I just start singing happy birthday to her, and then she bust out laughing. And I'm like, yes. Yes, and just to uplift her, and we chit chat a little bit, and then and I said, Ma, you can't talk to me no more. I got up early, and she said yes, and everything. So hold on to the good memories, family. Please hold on to the good memories of anyone. You know, I have teachers when I started college. Before I started, I saw her before I started college, and I said, I'm gonna try going to college. And she said to me, that'd be so nice because you were a brilliant student, so you need to go into college and acquire something, not just anything, but acquire something. And after I get into college and everything, I know she was struggling while I was in all age school. I'm talking about, and then I graduate all age and go to high school and everything, and then now out there and everything. And I know she was struggling with the sickness that she had and so forth. Well, that make her bone fragile at times, you know. And then she can't come to work or so she used to have me in charge of the classroom, because if she write A on the board, that A was in my book. If she write B on the board, don't write it. I already have it in my book. That's how I was when I go to school. If you write A on the board, when you say don't, oh sorry, that was an error, don't write it. That is already in my book. That's how I learned. Write down all the rubbish, and you can keep it on that page. You can always turn your page. But one thing, if everything is erased and you don't remember what was written, that's it. You see what I'm saying? But you can turn the page, make a difference. You know what I mean? Keep the memories. Don't forget who you are. You can't stress over a situation that is beyond your control, because something is not within our control. No matter how much we want it to be in our control, it will never be in our control. You know what I mean? It's like we have to migrate. Somebody have to go here. Somebody have to go there. It's what's best for their family. You know what I mean? And those things are not overnight. It's a tough decision that had to be made within those family or so forth. And not to say they might not be considering you, everything, but they had to do what is best for them, whether it's friends, family, teachers, or anything. You know what I mean? I've taught at school where the kids, I was so loved with the kids, but then was I being loved by the environment or something? You know what I mean? And then I had to do what is best for me, because then again, you love the children, they see you're learning, do so much to get them to learn. But at the same time, if your well being was at stake, or anything, you have to go out and take care of that, you know, because I've seen I've seen people in lots of situations, and we don't want to live in denial, family. Gone were the days where we lie to ourselves just to get by. But deep down inside, those are the things that flare up in us. You drink pop, and you ever throw a pop out and then you see how it does frat up? That's how we frat up inside. Because we're living in denial on the outward piece of us. But then on the inside, we are unhappy. We are building a toxic environment within us that sometimes when people ready to come out of it, they explode. And when we explode, oh, who get in the rat? Everybody that is around us. And sometimes the route that is taken, or the way things is going, let have us with no more choice but to suffer the consequences. And it's never an easy in decision, but I hope that can help you, and it's gonna be okay. It's they have a song say it's gonna be okay. It's a nice song, because I have people around me that I didn't know that they had to do what they had to do, you know, and when they were leaving. It's sad, but then I tell myself, because I'm very self motivated, I tell myself, you know what? I'm going to keep the good memories alive. That's what I am going to hold on to, the good memories. Not the things that, oh, because this person is leaving, I'm sad. I'm going to try to find the positiveness in that. Maybe even ask them, okay, and they will say, you know what, I'm gonna keep you in my thoughts and prayers, so you can rise from where you at and get out of the situation you're in, or so things can be better. Because it's hard sometimes. It's very hard, but don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up, my family. Don't give up. The struggle of life is real. The challenge of anything we're doing is real. But it's what we do with those challenge is gonna make us better. The challenger will be always there, even when a baby just born. Sometimes they're not crying. That's their challenge. But then the doctor who comes in and know what to do to get that baby to be crying, because they have to cry when they just born. Or so you see, they will tap them somewhere because they know where to tap them so they could scream or something. You know what I mean? Because the baby gotta do all of these things. The baby gotta defecate before it come out the hospital. The baby gotta get all their vitals check on all these things before they can leave the hospital. So you see, all these things play an important role in we knowing the things that we need to know, and don't worry about the things that we have no control over. And just remember, people gonna come in your life, people gonna go out, and you're gonna have new people. But we can't just sit down and worry about the things that we have no control over. Just keep the memories, you know. Keep the memories. Every time I say keep the memories, I always remember this song say, I remember mama in a happy way. We have to remember people in a happy way. Sometimes the decision they make, we don't want them to make it. Even recently, my son godfather was moving, and he was the closest person near me that if any little thing I could just go knock on his door and say, hey, so or so. But I didn't have to go knock on his door. I have his number, I can call. But then, just the thought that you have somebody physically here just in case if I need to run there and say, hey, I'm kind of down. Can I come in? I need to talk to you about something. And he would say, sure. Or if he busy, let me know. You know what I mean? Can this wait for later? And if he can wait, I say, yes, he can wait or something and so forth. But I don't got that no more. Cause this person move, and even I'm the one, I'm the one who move, and he said to me, well, I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayer. And I had to just remember the good things. If I need to reach out to him, I still got his number. You know what I mean? He would say, if we want, we can, when he gets situated, we can always come and, check, hang out with him a little bit and chit chat and everything. So at least I know that the foundation is already built. It's just for us to keep going. Hey, Susie, how are you? How are you, sweetie? How are you? Greetings. You know what I mean? So don't give up off of good memories. And anyone is in school, your friend may leave. They might migrate to a different country, to a different state, to a different parish, to a different state or anything. Always, always remember that they have to do what is best for them. Always remember that you have to do what is best for you, because that's the only thing that's going to help us. You said, can you read my previous text? The last text I get from you, Faith, was no higher. And then I didn't see that. So you might have to send that back again, Faith, because I didn't see that. Susan said, I am mad with Creator Carter as he was talking about mind talking. I hate mind talking. Oh, wow. Wow. Sorry about that, my dear. Sorry you had to go through this. But you gotta remember, once you're on the internet, anything you don't like, I have a thing where you call it dial out or buy out yourself, you know what I mean? Because your peace of mind is very important. Anything someone is saying, including myself, because everything begins with us. And you see somebody saying something, and if it's gonna bring back memory, you gotta buy out or dial out for a second. You know what I mean? Take a break, or so very important, because anything that's gonna send trigger to you, mind you, I could be talking, but I don't know what trigger you. I could be saying something and then you say, I remember this trigger. No, it start bring back negativity to you or anything. It's very important to know where you are so you could take care of that. Okay, Faith, you take care, and I hope that everything will be okay with you. I never give up, Keep praying, stay positive, and hold on to the good things in life. You know what I mean? And even if you don't see anything that's good, look through the rubble, which is the negativity. You will find something good in there, because there's always a puzzle in between that rubble. No matter how things are panning out, there's always a puzzle in there. It's just for you to dive deeper, think thoroughly, so that you can find out what you're looking for exactly, and keep positive and have a positive mind frame. Keep working hard, you will achieve your goal, okay? And the future is bright for each and every one of us, so keep going. So you have a good day now, Faith and stuff. Yes. But remember, family, anything. Yes, my dear. Yes, I will. I will. And God love us. That's why He created us, and He give us nothing more than He know we can bear. Because I always He's the author and the finisher of us, whether we like it or not. He's definitely the author. You know. You say I hide him from my channel. I report him as I don't want anything to do with content creators anymore. He removed my moderator access, which was good. I was making myself clear. Okay, my dear. Okay, sorry you had to go through that. Sorry about that. But I will encourage anyone. I know a lot of time we're trying to support everybody, but remember, even if you're on my platform and I'm saying something and it could be triggering, because remember, we all go through some level of trauma in our life. However, that trauma look like for you. I don't have to list trauma because everybody trauma is different, but we all go through those different stages of trauma. However, that look like, and I'm saying something depending on the context in which we are speaking or talking or anything, and something kind of remind you of something. I would implore everyone to just dial out or take buy out yourself. That mean when you buy out yourself, you just take a break. You know what I mean? So whatever this person is saying or talking about that is really bringing you back in a negative light, it don't have to, because you get that peace that you need. Peace is with you. And in order for create that peace, we have to fight to get out of situation that will entrap us. We have to fight. We're human being, but we can fight. We can fight to get out of that. Why people talk about mind talks, because creator can't read into people, man. Oh wow. Wow. Well, I only put my trust in God, my dear. I'm telling you. I only put my trust in God. And anything that don't sit well with me, I don't even have to argue about it. I just say, God, if it's not your will, don't let it be done. But if it's your will, it will be done. You know what I mean? So it's just an unfortunate situation. I'm sorry you had to feel that way and you had to go through what you go through. But I hope all is well with you and take care of your well being, you know what I mean? Take care of your well being. Oh, it's annoying. Then you see, so things like that, when those things annoy you, see, like what I just alluded to, and if anything I'm saying, and you know, that will bring trigger to you, because you know what your triggers are. And like, or you just pointed out, one of your triggers is when somebody talking about religion, and you might not into those kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You might into it within your own capacity, but you don't want to hear about it. Then this is the time when you have to tell yourself, you know what? I respect other people, but I will not sit there and consume something that I do not believe in. So therefore, I'm gonna take a break. When they're talking about, you can always tap in and tap out. If somebody is saying something, if they on it for a while, then you buy out yourself and take the break you need. You know what I mean? And let they be, because everybody ain't gonna be me, everybody ain't gonna be you, everybody ain't gonna be over there, everybody not gonna be here. You know what I mean? So take the break to figure out what is working for you, so you don't have to consume the things that you don't like, because that will derail you and stress you out. Now we all know what stress look like. Stress is a terrible thing. You know, you can get exploded by any little thing, any little thing. So know your triggers. Very important. Know what trigger you, so that when people reach that level, you can exit the platform. If you're even on my platform, and I'm saying something, and even if you say, you know what, things that don't make sense irritate you. Simple things. Like I could just the way I'm talking about, simple little surface level things. And it irritates you, you can always dial out. You know what I mean? Because you want that peace of mind. Somebody talking about something and you realize it's gonna trigger you, work on getting out of that situation. He doesn't interact with viewers and he always mind talking. But I don't believe in mind talking. He does mind talking because people are hurting out there. Well, we all hurting out there, but my dear, but that's it. That's his platform, and one of the things we have to do, we want to respect everybody platform. So if we go on anybody platform and we don't like what they're doing, we can leave them alone. You know what I mean? Leave them alone. We don't have to go back and visit if we don't want to, unless we want to, but we want to live peacefully. We don't want to hurt nobody's channel. We don't want to block nobody, really. If it's just what they're talking about that is not in line with your values, just leave them alone. You know what I mean? Because then if the more you keep going there, then the more you're gonna be stressed out, the more you're gonna be frustrated, and then that can also lead to you reporting them to YouTube. Then YouTube have to take them down or something, and that's not nice than somebody's livelihood as well. So we want to be very careful in the way we navigate our way. If you go on somebody's channel and they're not doing the things that they need to do according to you, take that break, and that's why we have the chat section where people can communicate. Because me, I'm all for different perspective. I might not agree with the perspective, but that's how we learn in life, that's how we grow, that's how we develop. We don't have to argue with nobody's perspective, because that's their opinion, that's their perspective, that's their views, that's their ideas, you know what I mean? And we all not gonna have the same perspective even when we look at things in one topic. It gonna have a bunch of different perspectives, you know, on different things. So find out what worked for you so that you can be better. Yep, that's what I did. Even unsubscribe to him. I won't support anymore. I support creator account. Okay, that's all right. Sorry about that. You know what I mean? But don't report him to YouTube or anything. Just dial out. Do what you gotta do. But you don't want to hurt no one, because you're hurting. Because, they say when we are hurting, we easily hurt somebody else. We want to just leave them where they at. We don't have to go visit them again. It's like you being around somebody and all they do is call you out your name. You don't need to keep going to them where they keep constantly chastising you, harming you on these things. You just need to just back off. You know what I mean? When I mean back off is like we buy out ourselves, whether for good or so. We dial out if we need a break because it's getting overwhelming. Okay, so mind talking trigger you and it make you mad. All right, so those are your triggers. So be aware of those triggers, and that way you can peacefully exit a platform. All right, because that's very important. But we don't want to see anyone out here trying to demonize anybody's channel because of their beliefs or anything. We can always buy out ourselves. We can always dial out. When something is not sitting well. But everybody on this platform that is so creative or being on here because they want to create a livelihood for not just themselves but also from their families and everything. And some people even starting this thing to create a community where they can help so many people. You understand? But a lot of things that we are going to talk about sometime is not going to be of value to us or to anyone. So just when we talking rubbish and you realize things trigger you, you know yeah. Yep, I will support you because I like your channel. Appreciate, thank you so much. Miami Tutsi, Yahoo, how are you? How are you? Greetings. Good afternoon, everyone from Rome, Italy. All right, Italy in the house. I've never been there, but aspire to be one day. How are you? How are you today? How is the weather there? CC Resilient, how are you? Greetings. So big shout out to Italy in the house. Big shout out to each and everyone from wherever you are, from all walks of life and everything. Yeah, Walanga, Dapper, yeah, man. Big shout out to Dapper, man. Yes, big shout out to him. It's cold. Oh, Italy is cold. Okay, all right. So I learned something. All right. So big shout out. We just here talking and everything, and then just talking about stuff and then answering to some of these questions in the chat to see how best I could answer them. You know what I mean? So thank you for the support. Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. And manners and love and respect from wherever you guys are out there in this world. You understand? Yes. Susie, I don't know if Susie's still here or so forth. She's based in the UK too. So big shout out to everyone. Remember, family, whatever we are going through, if we are on anybody's platform, and I'm beginning with mine, because I said this before all the time, and you are going through anything that is going to consume you in a toxic way or trigger you or anything, please, the same way you enter, they have an exit. Your entrance and your exit, because you got to take care of your mental health. Mental health is real, triggers are real, because those are the things that lead to mental health, your triggers. And it's good thing when you can identify your triggers, it's easier for you to know how to say, you know what, Resilient Queen, you're talking today, but it's not for me. You don't have to say to Resilient Queen. You just say to yourself, you just, okay, Susie, say, hi, Miami, how are you? Yes, okay, thank you for asking. Yes, you know what I mean? So we don't have to say to Resilient Queen. You could say to yourself, you know what, Resilient Queen, I'm not hearing what you're saying, but you're hearing what you're saying. You know what I mean? It's a Resilient Queen, you know what? Today you're talking, but it's not for me today. Because you're just talking randomly, or it's not nothing in uplifting. It's not, nothing wrong with that. But you have to know what really will get you to the age. Because we all have an age that we'll get to. I go I go on channels. And if something don't resonate with me, I am not gonna do anything to harm their channel, because that's their livelihood. I like to consider people livelihood. Yes, mental health is real, and it's really hard to get help in the UK, England, for mental health. Well, that's devastating, but you keep going, my dear. Whatever you're doing that is helping you to cope, you keep doing that, you know what I mean, until you can find other ways to strengthen that part of you. We do know each other, yes, you know what I mean. So keep strengthening yourself so that things can be better for you, you know what I mean, because it's not easy out here when we're out here. It's not easy at all. But family, I'm not gonna stay long with you guys. I just want everybody to understand that. Thank you guys for stopping by, and whatever it is that you guys are going through, if you go on any platform, including mine, and something don't sit well with you, just take the break to buy out yourself or dial out for a while. It's natural. You know what I mean? It's natural. When you get to, and you can think through things or so forth, and you say, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna support this person, but I won't say nothing or whatever. You know what I mean? Because it might be a trigger. It might push something up. It might say something that rub me the wrong way. You know what I mean? Because we want to help each other, but helping each other is not to tear each other down. You know what I mean? We want to strengthen lives. We want to uplift communities. We want to build things. You know what I mean? And then we don't want to feel like we are the negative one or the toxic one all the time. You know what I mean? Speak your truth, but we also have to be respectful. That's why each of us, when we have platform, we can go on our platform and speak truth. Okay? I got to be careful because I might not know Miami today. No, that's all right, my dear. Half of the people that on the internet, we might never see them in our life. But guess what? If they're giving us love and support, and helping us to grow and strengthen, all we just got to do is just find the time. Manners, love, and respect don't cost anything. But just in negativity, it costs you a lot, because a lot of time it's easy to just drive to the negative side of things than how we would drive to the positive side of things quick and fast. Our mind is wired in a way that if we don't program it to be positive, and we always program it to be negative, that's what is going to come first. Every little thing happen, first thing is negativity, then the second thing, oh, I'm sorry, so we want to think. Even me, I have to be learning to just think before I even do something. Sometimes I'm typing and I want to say something, but just because of the way my perspective is, I don't want to do something and then it rub the wrong way to somebody else. You know what I mean? So, yes. So, Miami to say, are you new to the chat? If you are, welcome. All right, family. So we're gonna leave right now, family. So wherever you are, stay blessed, stay positive, give God thanks and praise for those of who believe in God. And even if you don't believe in God, you believe in something, whatever that is. I don't know, but you know what that is. You keep holding the faith, don't give up, and let's start to think before we act. Let's start to tear somebody before we tear somebody. Don't think. So that's what I'm going to leave you with. That's the word for today. Start to think, and think positively. Think outside the box. Take deep breath in and out. Breathe to make sure that what we're doing is not going to have an implication on us later. Okay. So yes, I am supporters from. All right, sweetie. So we're going to leave now, sweetie. So you take care. All right, that's all right. That's all right, my dear. That's all right. Frustration is okay, but we don't want to dive too much into frustration, because that's get us worked up. So anyway, we're gonna leave right now, family. So thank you guys for stopping. Thank you guys for tuning in, and everything will be all right. All right, Susie. Susie, you got to work on a lot of stuff, Susie. You know what I mean? Everything begins with us, family. You know what I mean? It don't begin with nobody else but us. A lot of things we're going through sometimes, and we will look at ourselves and say, Oh, is this person? Is that person? It's like we're pointing the finger. But the truth be told, we're living in denial at this point where we got to point our finger, everything. Oh, it's resilient queen. Oh, is this? Oh, is that? We have a problem. We have an internal problem. It's like we're on the battlefield and we fighting. And when we're fighting, that's what is going to get us out there. So, guys, please, don't tear anybody down, and we want to be as much respectful as possible to everyone that comes around us, whether for long term, short term, medium term, a season, whatever that season look like. Be respectful to each other so that we can grow, we can strengthen. God can continue to give us what we need and not what we want, because what we want right now we might not want it tomorrow. So we have to be mindful, program ourselves to be in situation where we don't have to be taking such drastic measures about things that we don't even know of. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to elude the negative quick, and the positive we can't even figure it out. You know what I mean? But until then, family, we ain't gonna say any longer. So everybody have a blessed day. Thank you guys for passing by, and Tootsie there, thank you so much. Big shout out to Dapper as well for all these people here, and for Lady Jinx. Big shout out to everyone. Susie, big shout out to you. Miami Tutsi, all the way out of Italy there. Big shout out to you, my dear. Thank you so much for passing through. And Faith, thank you for stopping by. Never give up. I'm not giving up either. And Gen X Effect, big shout out to you, my brother. Thank you for stopping by. W Wayne C. Right, big shout out to you, my brother. Thank you guys for stopping by. And Up Movement TV, bless up, my brother. Bless up, man. Thank you for passing by. And Keishan Harvey, big up and bless up, and thank you so much for passing by. And remember, if your day is not great, you can change it. Everything begins with us, not the world, but with us. All right. Until then, your queen is out. Go hunt. Going to hunt. Going on a beer hunt. I got my